It had something to do with the OS. I think I didn't have them. I just clicked default on all the freaking sound things and saved it. Maybe I won't have this problem anymore. So, anyway, and that's my dog in the background if you can hear him. Yay, the dog is barking. So, anyway, let's see here. The flowers that we're going to make are, let's see if you can see. Let's see. Can you see this? Mm, mm. That's the rose we're going to make. It'll look better once it's down on yours. So, anyway. Um, and then I started making the mum, but then life got in the way. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it or not. Up, over. God damn cameras. Pardon my language. No. No. How about this? Oh my god. That works. Right? I know. I'm working on it. I don't know. For some reason, I have a delay on my freaking camera. I don't know why. Anyway, let me point this thing down. Show you my desk. Don't look. I'll get so sick. All right, don't look at my crotch. Alright. Watch I unplug something. There we go. Scooch it over. You see it? Anyway, here's the mom. Here. Let's bring this light out. Alright. So yeah, I started the mom, but life got in the way today. So yeah, the mom is a pain in the butt tax, let me tell you that much. So basically, when I started making flowers, I had nothing. I had like no tools, no idea what the hell I was doing. So I started watching YouTube videos. And so I got this punch press right here. And you'll see it in a minute, maybe. I don't know. I got just a basic Memento one. And I had one flat little flower. This one right here. So I was like, all right, well, at least I could put flowers on my cards and my tags and whatever. And I got bored with it. And I'm like looking at all these beautiful flowers with all these little sparklies on them and crap. So I went, all right, something's wrong here. So then I went out and bought this puppy right here. Can you see it? Right here. This is the Paper Studio, and it's got like the flat flower on it. It's got like a star flower on it. It's got the leaf and the little dots. It's got like all the components for the flower. So then I was like, well, what if people don't have this? And I tried to show them this. What you can do, you can either ask me for a stencil because I have all kinds of like little stencils that I've stenciled out. I don't know. Let's see. My video is so slow. And you can trace them out, and then you can cut them out with your little scissors or whatever. Or you could just fake it, and decide on what kind of flower you want, and cut out with your scissors. So you can basically on the rose one, which we'll do first together. This is with this little happy face thingy here, right here. Can you see it? Can you see it? No? Yes? Mm-hmm. That's what we're going to make the rose with. So basically what you do, and I'll start you out, you need a base for your flower. So you could just take a circle. You could take a flower and just put it down, just like that. This could be your base. So we can make this our base. You're going to need glue. I use E6000 for pretty much all my stuff. And then because it dries quick, and you can maneuver it better. So I use that. I also have this. It's a Glimmer Mist by Tattered Angels. I don't know if you can see it yet. The video is so slow. Can you see it? And it's basically a oily, watery, sparkly thing that you can mist on your flowers when you're done. Give them a little sparkle. I'll show you here. See it or not? But you got to shake it really good, right? Alright. And then you can pick out a stickles. Now, if you don't have stickles, a little hack you could use is, those clear nail polishes with the sparkles in them? You can use that. You can get clear nail polish and buy fine powder or coarse powdered sparklies. What do you call that? Glitter, yeah. You buy glitter and mix it in with your nail polish. Now, I started using nail polish before I did anything, so that's what I started with. And then you need some kind of cardstock. Now, the cardstock that I use and I like to use, I use a lot of Paper Studio. It's basically textured card. It's a textured cardstock, and it says textured cardstock. So, you see it? Yes, no. And I got this at Hobby Lobby. It says it was $3.99 for this little pack. You can get the this pack, which is it's got 25 colors, and it's 3.87 inches by 3.87 inches, and it's acid and lignin. I have no idea what that means, free. Or you can get sparkly paper. Now, sparkly paper is hard to work with. If you can see it, can you see it? Hello, anybody out there? No, yet, maybe so. You can get that. That's all the sparkly paper, and that's it's just the glitter paper by DCWV. There's like 24 sheets in here. I use this a lot for my the back of my, as you can see right here on this. I used it on the mum. It just adds a little glitter. And then you also need something like these little sparklies right here. Or you can use like petal stamens, if you want to invest in those. I'm waiting on mine to come in from AliExpress. God knows what month they'll come in. And then, but for the meantime, I'll just use these. These are something, I make jewelry, as you can't tell by the thing behind me. But anyway, all right, let's get started. Now, as I was saying, on this petal one, on the single one right here, you can use that one. I prefer using this one, and this came from here, right here. This is this one right here. See that right here? Oops. Isn't that nice paper, Spanky? I like the paper. It's really bright. I don't really, I always get my paper like really, really cheap, you know? So this is the one I use for the roses on this. Now, if you guys want, send me a private message on Facebook, and I'll, stick a card in the mail with the stencil. But you really don't even need that. You can just create your own. I mean, flowers are so different. You can just do whatever you really want. They're not uniformed, although you try to make them as uniform as possible. And then, but anyway, what I do is I take the flower, and what you want to do is you get your, these are Tara, or who was telling me? Squirrel. What squirrel? I missed something. Anyway, you just kind of cut it in, and you're going to just cut out the petals on it. Like that. See? Cut out right here. Like this. Now, somebody was asking me earlier, well, what if I don't have the tools? And I said, well, if you don't have the tools, get a toothpick and some tape, some like Scotch tape. I, fortunately, have invested, okay, where is it? It's right up here. Have invested in, it's McGill, and it's my tools that I make the flowers with. And I mean, I'm sure you guys, if you've watched some of the tutorials, there's so many tutorials, and everybody does them differently. They've got this is the 6mm, the 2mm, and I really like this. And it comes with, this little kit comes with, these the backwards picker-uppers, I call them. I don't know what else to call them. Tweezers. Yeah, 'cause it's when it's like when you press them, and then they close automatically. This is essential for me. Hi newbies. Hi everybody. Thanks for coming in. Sorry, I'm not watching the chat. I'm kind of trying to explain the tools of the trade right now. But so I've cut out some petals here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And what you can do is if you have a toothpick and some tape, you can ball up the tape and put it around your toothpick. I got tired of using that because I kept poking the paper, but if you put it around real thick and make it into a ball, use masking tape. That seems to work the best. But I fortunately have the tools, so what you start out doing, and I recommend this to everybody, is to do all your petals first. Make them all. Cut out as many as you want. However that wants to work. So anyway, these tools are made to make your paper supple, and it bends the tools. I hope you guys can see this. Move a little closer. I'm going to take a piece of paper, and you just take this tool right here, and you press into it. Now this is a foam pad, and it's kind of squishy, and it's very forgiving, and it bounces right back. But you just take the end of the ball, and I'll take this one right here. This is the 5mm one, and I'm just going to show you real quick. You start at the middle, and you just gently press, and you kind of roll it in a circle. Roll, 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 roll. And you'll notice as you're going that the petal is starting to curl. See how it's curling? See? And what it's doing is making this textured paper, which is really thick. It's not really like a ball tool. It's like a ball bearing thing. It doesn't roll around. It's just kind of like a stick with a metal ball at the end. Yeah, if you want to call it a ball tool, I guess. This one is the 5mm one, and it's from McGill, Arlena. I mean, the initial kit is expensive. The mat was only like $6, but I think the set of tools was like $20 at Hobby Lobby. And if you use the 40% off, it's not so bad. No, this end right here, I'll show you when we get to the leaves. You can make dots. You can also, this is for making lines in your leaves or your flower petals if you want to add some more texture to them. All right, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and roll here. If you guys have any questions as I'm going along, I'm not looking at the chat constantly, but I will. See how it just kind of curls up? Can you see that? And the more you do it, the more it curls up. See? Can you see that? I guess I got a little. Okay. So you can see the kind of curve in it. So I'm going to start out with a base. And I'm just going to take, let's see. Here's a green one. Here's a brighter green. Use a brighter green. and make you 6,000. And the bummer thing about it is you gotta kind of work fast with the petals. So that's why I kind of recommend doing all your flowers. I'm going to do a couple really fast here so we have them already. And you can play with them. And then when you get done, when you get done with this, I'll show you another little easy trick. And the more, like I said, the more you play with it, the more give you get to it. So I am going to... Here. Let's put pretty down from this. Right here like that. And you can do whatever you want. It's your flower, you know. I mean, there is no right or wrong way to do it. You do it to where you think it looks like a flower. So, all right, I'm going to squeeze out some of this glue here real quick. And my caps are really crappy. So, what you want to do, if I can get the damn thing up, you should take your petal, you dip it in the glue, like so, and you kind of, you see how there's petals on here? You want to go in between the petals. So you just kind of place it on here, tap it down, you get another petal, and I'm not real good at teaching, guys, so if you have any questions, definitely ask me, okay? So you got your petals going here, right? What you want to make sure you're doing is when you set it up, there's a freaking toothpick, all right. You want to create a base. You're creating the bottom part of the flower basically right now. So got this one right here. And I'll do a couple of them. And I always forget to let go of the damn thing. See? So I'm going here. Can you guys see all right? Or am I too far away? Anybody? Yeah, some people do that in the palm of their hands. I like this pad because it's real mushy. Okay. So that's how I did. Okay, and then let's see, we'll throw up 4. Now you can see on my other flower. What the hell did I do with that other flower? I don't know. I don't know what to do with the other flower. It's around this summer. Yeah. I probably dropped it when I was messing around. But anyway. What I like about this pad, I can move it a little closer. Here, hang on a second. Let's see. Is that too close? Ah! I know, that's too close. Yeah, I don't like that. It's better where it was, right? Are you guys upside down? We're upside down. Well, see, it was a test. See? We're upside down. Oh my god. Well, this is my first video. I'm still upside down. Oh, there we go. It would be nice if I read it right. So anyway. Are we right side up yet? I should have just left the damn thing alone, right? Alright. Now you're good? Okay. Alright. Can you see this now? I'm trying to bring it up. Is this best? Is this better? A little bit? Meh. To the left, to the right. So anyway, you can see that we're basically starting the bottom of the flower. And let's get some more petals on here. Now, and I'm sure, like I said earlier, everybody does things differently. I just kind of just throw it out there, slap it on, and if it looks like a flower, it looks like a flower. When I first started doing flowers, it took me freaking forever. Does anybody else make flowers out there? Yeah. I hate crick beads. They drive me batty. Alright, so basically now we've got this. The cool thing about this is as you're going, you're building your flower. So it's going to look more and more like a flower, of course, right? Let's see here. Let's add a little color to it. Let's add a pattern. So I'm going to do the pattern. I know. I talk to myself even though you guys are here because I'm so used to crafting alone. I don't craft with anybody. Nobody wants to craft with me. I'm crabby. I'm a crabby crafter. So I'm just like I said. Then you got like the patterns. You can do plain. You can mix them up. With a pattern and a not pattern and sparkle paper. The sparkle paper for me was hard to freaking punch out. So if I mean, and I don't have a cutter machine, so yeah, I can't wait to get dyes. You make flowers too? Yeah, I've only been doing it a short time. So I'm gonna make some more flowers here. And I'm sure you have a different way that you do them too, right? I'm not doing it the way everybody else does it. I don't think. I just kind of, I enjoy doing it. There's days I just sit here and do this, make a bunch of freaking petals. If I'm watching somebody else's video or something, you know. Yeah, of course now I have glue on me. That's nothing new. I think we all do that. Okay. Maybe we should have had somebody else do this because I'm such a newbie at it. But everybody liked my flowers that I did for Mandy. See, and now you're gonna see how you alter them. Like you have a petal here and a petal here, petal here, petal there. You're gonna put your next row of petals in between the other petals. Do you see what I'm saying? just like that. You got this, you got a petal there and petal there, and you're just going to alter them because you're basically layering up, and you're just going to layer up till you don't want to layer up anymore, right? So it looks good to you. I mean, it's your damn flower. So, alright, so let's throw another one in. Let's see. And I'm not nearly as good as the people that are out there, but if I take my time, I'll get better. See how that goes like that? Right. Do a couple more rows. And if everything was perfect in nature, it'd be kind of boring. That's why I like. Now, there's other people that use another technique and they take their petals for their flowers and they'll use, I'm not sure if Crafts Creation does it or not, but they also take their petals and they bend them with this. I do that at the very end, you know, to get them to where I maneuver them. Like I said, this is beginner. I'm a beginner. I'm doing it for beginners. And I do recommend that you go out there and you look at the YouTube videos and look at other styles and pick up your own. You'll make your own style as you go, to be perfectly honest with you. See? And see, now we're getting a little flowers. Now we're starting to get a more dimension. Oh, crap, I got that glue on me. I gotta switch this around here so I can adjust my flower. So now we've got a flower started. See? And this is, I'm rushing through this because I don't want to take up everybody's time, but everybody wanted to kind of do like a little tutorial. And this is just a little tutorial. And as I get better, I'll show you different kinds. But I'll probably not do them in a tutorial like this. I'll do them pre-taped. Now I know why people do the pre-taping. So they can edit it and cut out their swear words. So. Alright. Alright. Do another row with this color, and then I'll go back in. And you can maneuver your flower petals around while it's wet, and you'll get a you can get the effect you want. I'll put some more here. And when you're cutting them out of the die thing, you just kind of go like this. Ow. Oops. Did I lose everybody? Did y'all sleeping? Are you taking notes? Are you talking to somebody else on the channel? Which I don't blame you because I would do it. I'd be like, what the hell is this chick doing? So, yeah. I'll do one more row of this, and one more row of the plain. And then I'll show you like how you can texture your leaves. This is why I like these tools. I mean, but like I said, you don't really need these tools. You use toothpicks with the tape on the end. That's what I started with. I didn't have crap, man. I still don't have crap. Oh man! I just breathed at them. Ugh. Okay, Arlena, thank you. Everybody else is probably sleeping. If you're doing your other crafts, I don't mind. That's great. I love it. You know, this is my way of when I watch other people, I call it my craft time with friends, you know. When I watch Mandy or the other girls on theirs. There was one, Emily. I was watching Emily the other day. She was singing. She was crafting. I'm like, Emily, you know we're here? And she's like, yeah, I know. And this is why I use my glass, because I'm okay. Alright. Let's see if I can get another row in here. Oh, God. You also use the toothpick to move this stuff around, because if you get it on the tool, you stick to it. We'll call this, oh man, I keep sticking my hand in the glue. Use them for clay, Arlena? Well, see? It's a dual-purpose tool. I've never done clay. I've always wanted to try it. But I'm not very artistic. I just say, well, this looks good. It's like, there you go. A couple more petals, and then I'll show you. You try that in the hand. If you put it in the palm of your hand, like this. Oh, see, yeah. Same freaking difference. See, you don't have to go out and buy a pad. You use your freaking palm of your hand. How cool is that? Tip of the trade. Share, share. Right. I'll throw in a couple more petals. I go through so much E6000. I wish they could sell it by the barrel. See? Yes. Oh, crap. Lost my toothpick. Just use this. And see, now you get like the flower forming. Can you see it, ladies? Am I out of frame? Oh, I don't know what's wrong with my video either. My video recording. This almost looks like a things afloat. Those flowers are floating on water. Lilies are, I don't know. I forget the name of them right now. Can you see the flower that I'm working on or no? I'll get better at this. This is my first. Yeah. Yeah. You could put it as. I'm waiting on all my stems. I ran out. I made so many freaking flowers for this friend of mine. And I was like, Now, of course, now, the cheapest place I can get them, I don't know where you get them, but it's for like AliExpress. It's okay, it's not a rose, it's a fuchsia flower. I lied. See two people here. Come on. Don't mess with Robin. Let's throw one more in there. It does kind of look like a fuchsia flower, don't you say it? Yeah. Wildflower. I was watching tutorials last night on calla lily flowers, and they were headed into the origami section. I was like, well, that's interesting. But I guess all of this is kind of like, I don't know, origami, maybe. Pretty, we're getting pretty. One more flower on it. Oops. Here. This is where it gets tedious. And then if they get pushed down, the glue is still a little wet. That's why I like working with the E6000. Thanks, Arlena. And like I said, I am such a newbie at this. There are so many people out there that are so much better at it. I highly recommend. And there are tons and tons and tons and tons of videos on flowers. And the flowers that I made for Mandy took me like a month. He really didn't make them for me. I was making them for a friend, and maybe I was drinking wine when I was doing them too. All right, so now you got this flower right here. So now what I do is you're gonna take and you want to put they've got centers to them. So you can take a circle or whatever. Let's see. Let's take a solid color. I don't know. Let's stick with what we're doing. So many pieces punched out. All right, here we go. Now you know that we have flowers that they've got the little opening. They're starting to open in the middle. So you just kind of, oops. And what I just did is I just took it, tweezers, and you want to kind of wrap it around to where it's like the flower petals are just opening. See? In the hole. And I kind of squeeze the tip down here so that it'll lay a little bit better. You got to kind of see. I'm totally off frame. See? Excuse my nails. I haven't done my nails in forever since I started crafting. I don't know how some of you women do your nails and craft. So that's going to go in the middle, but I want to put a little glue to keep it together here. It's not cooperating with me very well. It never does. Alright, so then we're just going to kind of put this in the middle, flatten the bottom down. That's too tall. Too tall. Ah, come on. It's too tall. And I keep I'm crafting with nobody here. I keep moving it out of the way. Sorry. So you see what I'm doing here? See how it's got the little center? Can you see the center of it? Alright. So that's basically, I can't find the flower that I finished earlier. Oops. No. Okay. What's that? Is that better? No? Too bright? Here, move this back here like this. I hate the videos that we get, that we do. How's that? Alright, sorry. I'm trying to find the flower that I have. Oh. And the same thing with the mom. You just keep kind of filling up. I mean, I'm going to put a couple more petals. My hair's in my mouth. So put some, and we'll put a couple more petals around here like that. So because that looks like it's a dying flower. Yeah, I am not the best at this, but if I just take my time, just like with anything, what any of us do, if we take our time when we're learning, we get better at it and better at it. Is that in focus? Can you see that? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to stick a couple more flowers in around that center petal. But this time when I do it, I'm going to go really, really heavy on the pushing of it, um, so that it curls more. And to do that, I'm going to use the smallest of these things, like this. See how you get it real tiny? And then you use that little tiny thing, and you can get even more. Yeah, I scared everybody away, Tara. I'm so mean. I'm boring, too. I'm a boring person. Should have done this on Skype. A little better. I like Skype. But this is where, I want to get recognized at all someday. Make it good. See, now I really, really, really got those little tiny petals. I got them really, really cupped. So when I put it around, I shouldn't have put that in there yet, but I thought I was done. Alright. But work with it. I'll swear at it. We'll laugh, and laugh. Hi, KK. How are you? Hi, Mary Lou. How are you? Almost done with my flower. It started out to be a rose, and then we decided it was a fuchsia flower. You know how that goes. God decided that I didn't need to make a rose tonight. I needed to make something else. Alright. So let me get some more glue here. I just put that on my desk. Fudge. Alright. Alright. I'm going to sneak that one in here on that petal. And what I like to do, I like to use the double colored, the same color front and back on the papers. But I'm just showing you guys here for, you know, with this white, because it seems to show up better. I don't know. Minky. Get in there. Shouldn't put that middle piece in. Take that middle piece out. Now I've got glue on my tweezers, and that stinks. Okay. I am not very good at flowers, but if I work at it and I take my time on a flower, I can make them look professional. I mean, everybody seemed to be impressed with the ones that I sent Mandy. But you know what? I like doing it. It's very relaxing, actually. If you don't fight with the damn thing. Okay, come on. And of course, you know, the last little flower petals are gonna mess with me horribly. Alright. And then what I do, when I get down to the desired amount of petals, I kind of like push it gently in the middle, and it brings the petals a little closer together. And then you can sit there and twist back your petal flowers. I might have frame again. We pull back and play with them a little bit because they're kind of like a little bit flexible. They're not totally set in stone yet. Oh my goodness. Incoming. Yeah, well, I almost threw my computer across the floor, across the room, and out the window when I didn't have sound. You know, you test things for these things, and this is the first time I've ever like gotten on this thing. I mean, I've gotten on Skype and talked to friends and crap like that, but alright. Trying to pull the flowers around and spread them out a little bit here. There we go. And of course, that one glued itself to the one behind it. There we go. Just, I might out of frame. Now I know what everybody means by, you're out of frame. You're like, what? Not in my world. Hi, Tracy. Thanks for coming. Alright. That's as good as that puppy's going to get right now. So, what a lot of the girls do that I've been watching on the videos, they, I discovered using these inks. What do I do with the other ink? Hang on, gotta get, I thought I had the darker ink. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right. What I do, and some girls use there are these thingies. They call them for stressing tool on paper. You see what I'm saying? Can you see it or no? Hi, Rhonda. How are you? This thing. To use it, on these paper flowers, don't use that. I use like a brush, paint brush of some sort. And I try to get a soft one. And one, those little cheapy ones you get in the packages. And I just kind of lightly distress it. Distress it. I don't like that one. Let's try this one. Hi, welcome. Everybody, I haven't seen you. All right. I'm just kind of going over and coloring in and highlighting the edges of the flower. It's just a little distressing. It adds a little something to it. This is a crappy flower. My flower early. I don't know what I did with my damn flower. I'll find it afterwards and whatever. Who knows? I'm probably sitting on it. My luck. Woohoo! Nick Tech. Yeah. Hi, my name is Robin, and I am a crafter, a hoarding crafter. I wonder if they have meetings, hoarding crafters. All right, that works. Now, if nobody's ever done petals before, every flower needs a petal. This is where that little pointy thing comes in if Tara's still here. That's funky. I asked somebody to be a wrench. Nobody wanted to be my wrench. All right. You needed a night off anyway. Thanks. All right. Hi, Crafts Creation. How are you, sweetie? Well, cool. Next time you can keep me in line. Tell me to get my act together and stuff, Spanky. All right. So we all know that flowers have leaves, or like petal. Well, they have petals, but they have leaves. And this tool right here will create the lines on your leaves, and you can add dimension to your flowers and your leaves. Oh God, your pours are been amazing. So you just want to kind of like that, draw a line down the middle. I think I scared Tara away. Hi everybody that came in that I didn't see. All right, so next time, Spanky, how's that? I'm doing my at the end of the month. I'm doing my customer appreciation giveaway on the 30th. I think I can't remember what time I set it up for, but it's before I go to see my son. Alright, so you see kind of like how I got the dimension going on in here? And then you just kind of fold it where you got it. See? KK wants to be boss French. And every flower needs a leaf. So I'm going to add a leaf. This. I don't know if any of the new people that. Hi, Emily. How are you, sweetheart? My singing crafter. I love it when you were singing during your live show the other day. Right. All right. So we got a leaf. We'll put one more leaf in. And then we'll add some stickle. Stickle it. Kind of like my favorite thing in Hawaiian world is stickles. Like I said, if you don't have stickles, there are recipes out there to make your own stickles. And when I first started, like I said earlier, when I first started doing it, I used the clear nail polish with glitter in it for my stickles. Is it echoing? Am I echoing? You know what? I can turn off the dehumidifier. Hang on, let me see if that helps. Am I echoing still? Did that go away? Did it go away? Hello? Shh. Did it get better? Holy crap. Well, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's probably me. We'll finish this up real quick. Can you all put up with a tin can? We'll pretend like we're talking through tin cans. It didn't get better, Craftfish? It's okay. I'm sorry. I apologize. Alright, let me just put this other leafy poo on here. Can you see it? Yeah. Let me see here. Oh, I forgot to put the middle in. Robo Robin. Look out. It's probably my computer. A piece of crap computer. I'll do it on the laptop next time. Your cue. What's going on with your cue? So if anybody here is going to be available September 30th, I am going to do a craft giveaway and it's available to everybody. It's some of the stuff from my jewelry store, Skippy's Trinkets. It's going to be some Halloween things that I made. Spank, you're not supposed to spit. Yeah, Emily. I'll be giving away a couple pieces of jewelry, or keychains or stuff from my Skippy's Trinket store on Etsy, and I've made some Halloween stuff, and there'll be like some goofy things, but you have to be present during the video to win because I'm going to do like a random picker. And if your name is in there and your name is picked and you don't say, yeah, I'm here, it gets picked again type of a thing. Because I'm not waiting around for people. Just who I am. All right. So you see our flower? Oops. Can you see it? Hi, Sherry. I think I did it for like a 6 p.m. on September 30th. I think it's a Saturday. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I know your kids are home. But I'm getting ready to go to Washington. Okay. So we all see it. Okay. Thanks, Emily. Okay. So now, at this point, you can add glitter mist. Central Standard Time, Bailey. Yeah. You can add some glitter, real lightly spritz it. Oh, do you have it at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time? When is your cooking show on Saturday, Adam? All right. All right. So now I gotta get a piece of paper because I'm gonna spritz all over this freaking thing. Get a piece of paper. Goodness gracious. Put the headphones on. Oops. Emily's Eastern Time. I'm Central Standard. How long is your cooking show? I know you mentioned it. Okay, when you spray with and I'm sure most of you already know this, but I'm talking to the people that are kind of new. Thank you, Sherry. Oh, Arlena. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to add some glimmer mist. And like I said before, if you don't have glimmer mist, there are recipes out there online to get it. Yeah, it's a foam. You don't want to use a lot of glimmer mist because you'll wet your paper so much. It'll make it soggy. And when I first started with glimmer mist, I used to like over soak it. Alright. I just had to put the white paper down. Oh. Can you see the sparkles on it? I don't know. Did it get dark in here or me? Is it me? Did my video freeze? There we go. Can you see the sparkles at all? I don't know. It's hard to see glimmer mist on the thing. Alright. And as I said earlier, stickles. Stickles, there are recipes out there for stickles. And then, like I said, when I first started, I didn't know what the freak a stickle is. When people were talking about stickles, I was like, what the hell is a stickle? They're like, and then you get out your stickles. And I'm like, well, that's just freaking glitter. So, what I do with the flowers is I just go along the edge. Let me see if I can get that. You just want to go along the edge and just kind of, just touch it on the edges of the flower. The amount of stickles that you use. That spray stuff, Tara, is called Glimmer Mist. It's like a fine glimmer, very, very fine sparkle. I think it's water-based, if I'm not, it's acid-free, non-toxic, water-based glimmer. And I was saying, I didn't know what the hell that stuff was, and then it's like people are using it on their flowers, and I'm like, well, I don't want to make flat flowers anymore. I want to make these real-looking ones. So here, you can add as much stickle, glitter, glue as you want. This is basically, that's what it is. I don't know who came up with all these freaking fancy names. I think they're kind of silly, to be personally honest with you, but I'll go with the flow. Okay. And on this one, since there is white backing, I'll add more on the back of that. I like stickle. I like glitter. I'm a glitter chick. Yeah, I totally agree with you, KK. I use that too. I also use, let's see, did I bring it out? I don't know, I didn't. I don't know. You know that there's like a sparkle eyeshadow. I use that. I was using that because it's kind of like a gluey base to it, and I was putting that on. Alright, and I'm going to add a little bit to my flower petals. Okay. Gotta be very careful. It takes a while for glitter mist to, right, exactly. All these people are like, you need to go out and buy all this crap. I'm like, screw you, man. I'm on disability. I can't afford all this crap. I go to Dollar Tree. If I get a gift certificate or something to go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I go there. But I think the special crafters are frugal crafters, in my opinion. You just gotta play with it, and until you get the desired effect you want. But I got my stickles from a gift card. And I was like, I'm gonna try these freaking stickles, see how. I don't think they're all right. I mean, they're great. And there you go. You just set your flowers off to dry, off to the side. It's water based, Tara. Well, your stickles, KK, are alcohol sprayed. See, the glitter mist that I'm looking at says it's got water base. Does that still have alcohol in it? Oh. Alright. Alright, well, this is the flower. I don't know if you can all see it. Can you see it? Is it? I don't know. That's what I said. Unless you want it to. Not quite sure. Alright, this is what started out to be a rose, but turned into a lily on a pond. Yeah, and if you're not careful with it, KK, it water based anything. If you're not careful with it, will soak your paper and ruin your freaking design. Kiki, hi, sweetie. How are you? I remember you from coming over to Mandy's. Self-drying, if you use ink or anything that's water-based, will smudge Exactly, Kiki. Exactly. That's why I was like, when I got this glimmer mist, I was like, oh, I'm just going to use that. Just gonna spray the hell out of this thing. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. So do you want me to finish the mom, or are you guys bored with me? Thanks, Banks. I love you. I love you. I love all of you. God, I've been having so much. Thanks, KK. Um, they're very tiny, you know. Like I said, I was like online last night going, oh, should I like make a big flower like a calla lily? Oh, no, I'm just gonna do what I know. And there's tons of recipes out there. Seriously, I mean, I don't think any one of us have like really, if we could possibly avoid buying brand new so we could save for the bigger items, we use the cheapo stuff, man. Well, I'm getting ready to close up, you know. It's but the Tara, if you have, I know you said you had a lot of questions. If you ever have any questions, give me a ring on Facebook Messenger. You can call me on there and we can chit chat on there too. That's fine. I was getting ready to wrap it up anyway. Because I want to go watch her too. Okay, that's fine. Thank you, Spanky. Well, I'll probably head over to her video too. Tara, anytime, seriously. I mean, I'm learning, and we could do it together. I mean, we could get on, Instant Messenger on Facebook and do video chat, you know? Okay, you're welcome, Crafty. I'm glad, Arlena. The little flowers, lovely little flowers. Okay, I'm closing down shop. Thanks for coming, everybody. Don't forget to hit like. Oh, Crafty. Oh, my God. Night, everybody. I'll see you over at the other place. Thanks for coming.